Now, as Sam mentioned, during this 11-hour standoff, the gunman repeatedly demanded the release of Aafia Siddiqui, a Pakistani woman serving an 86-year prison sentence for attempting to kill American soldiers. Let's bring in NBC News national security correspondent Ken Dilanian with more on this. Hey, Ken, good morning. So who is this woman, and tell us, what is she convicted of doing?
Good morning, Savannah. She is one of the most enigmatic and interesting figures in the war on terror. She's been variously known as Lady Al-Qaeda. She was once called the most wanted woman in the world. She's serving an 86-year prison sentence in that Fort Worth Medical Center near the site of this incident after being convicted on charges of trying to kill American soldiers when she was captured in Afghanistan in 2008. So let's backtrack. She came from a prominent Pakistani family. She was educated in the United States, degree in biology from MIT, PhD in neuroscience from Brandeis, and then, according to U.S. law enforcement officials, became radicalized after 9/11 and disappeared for a while and was named as a terrorist by U.S. and Afghani authorities. And when the Afghans captured her, they say she had plans for a mass casualty attack in New York City. And she was brought into a room, according to the court records, not handcuffed. U.S. law enforcement and military officers came in the room. Again, this is according to the trial and the court records. And they say she grabbed a gun, tried to fire at them, tried to kill them, and thus was convicted of attempted murder and is serving this 86-year sentence. But for whatever reason, she has been embraced by the terrorist movement, and on various occasions they have tried to leverage her release. In one case, when ISIS captured the journalist James Foley, they offered to release him in exchange for her. In another case, Bo Bergdahl. So she has been at the center of attempts to get her released for a very long time.
And Ken, I know there's some controversy surrounding this conviction from back in 2010, excuse me. So quickly tell us, what were these movements in Pakistan and elsewhere arguing? What were they saying had gone wrong here?
Yeah, and I should say, by the way, that her lawyer says that she had nothing to do with this incident and decries it. But yes, her conviction has long been protested in Pakistan, even by the Pakistani government. And you know, there was a protest as recently as October in New York City in front of the Pakistani consulate. The argument is that her conviction was unjust, that she may have been the subject of torture, that somehow the Americans acted improperly. Again, this case went through the federal courts. Those allegations were not deemed founded at the time, but for whatever reason, she's been, you know, the Pakistani government, the Pakistani people view her as a symbol of American overreach, Savannah.
All right, Ken Dilanian, thank you so much.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.